The vision that I have for this company is really to be at the forefront of what is happening in terms of socially responsible manufacturing. What does it mean to actually have a factory in the town where you're buying it? What does it mean to be able to create local jobs and to invest in the artisans who are actually crafting and creating the things that we wear every single day? And the more that we start the conversation, continue the conversation, the more we find that customers really do care. It may not be something that they would have come in thinking about, but by the time that they leave, they're really just as passionate about it as we are. My background is really working in small ateliers in France, where a lot of the pride of the made in France mantra was still very much apparent, and that's something that I wanted to maintain and develop here in Houston.
Whether it's a photo shoot, creating an advertising campaign, working with our customers, working with David on creating a new collection, everything we do is always different every day.
We have our CROP, which stands for Creative Opportunities Ready to Wear line. We also do custom evening and bridal, and we have manufacturing services where we manufacture not only our own clothing but also the clothing of other local designers and national children's wear brands.
The fact that we do everything in-house, we've kind of built a name for ourselves where there's not very many American fashion houses that do everything from marketing to manufacturing.
It's also allowed other creative individuals and designers in the area to have the opportunity to create their own high-quality garments.
We're able to bring the customer then into that process. They're able to come into our studio, they're able to see who's making their garment, they're able to meet with the designer.
They know what they like, they know what works well for their body type, whether it be the color, the cut, and say, okay, I love this, but if you could just change this, then that would be perfect for me.
You are able to look at the garment, the entire process, from the creative step to it going through production to it completing.
I think one of the most interesting things that we've been able to offer our customers is the opportunity to really invest in clothes that are made for them and tailored for them.
We're never going to say, oh, we sold out of that item. We'll say, how can we make it in that other fabric? Let's take it in at the top, let it out at the bottom. Let's remake the whole garment.
We have skilled pattern makers that can make something just for them.
The pattern maker is here, the sample maker is here, quality control here, designer is here. We grow from 3 people until now we got the production team now is 16 of us.
Each customer that we meet, each person that comes through the door is amazed by the production team and what we have in studio. It gives us the opportunity to provide Houston with something that did not exist before.
Probably 50, 60 years ago, it was kind of taken for granted that everything was probably made a little bit closer to home. It really starts to bring to mind, like, are we producing in an ethical way? We are a global community, and sometimes the further away from us the manufacturing happens, the less control we have over the quality and the care and the social responsibility of those who are manufacturing. This whole business was started with the idea of being able to give back and partnering with charities. And what we found now is that we're able to do that on a much bigger scale by hosting events here in the studio that are directly in support of local charities. It's really getting involved in what Houston is as a city, the work that's being done, and helping to grow and develop that in a way that is more meaningful than just selling clothes.
Customers are not coming to David Peck USA just to buy clothing, but I believe truly that they're coming here because they really believe in what we're doing. Not only are they investing in their wardrobe, but they're also investing in a company and an industry which has seen the majority of jobs move overseas. They're investing in the quality. They're investing in really the consciousness of this movement of bringing garment manufacturing back to the United States.
I think that Houston offers a unique perspective on the whole fashion industry because we're not as much connected to how it's always been done. We're really able to look at things and evaluate them and see, is this really working? Is this really sustainable? Is this responsible to our community and be able to shift and change and grow with those realizations has been something that I would have never known when I started this, but it's something that I wouldn't trade now that we're here.